Hello, Aries, and welcome to your Eclipse Tarot reading. This may resonate for Aries Sun, Moon, or Rising, and we'll cover the time frame of November 30th through December 31st. And quick announcement before we get in, I have started a second channel for all of my pick a card tarot readings. So going forward, all pick a card readings I do will be posted on that channel, and consciousness evolution journey will just be this single zodiac sign readings like this one right here moving forward. So I've left a link below. Go check it out if you do enjoy my pick a card readings. All right, Aries. So right now we are about to have two big eclipses, one on the 30th of November, which is going to be the Gemini full moon partial lunar eclipse, and then another one on December 14th, which is the Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse. All right, so these two eclipses are the ending of a very long learning cycle that we have all been on, okay? Because the Gemini Sagittarius axis is the lower and higher learning, the 3D experiences that expand into that 5D knowing, okay? So we've all been working on something different for each of us, but now it's coming to a close. So you're going to find that there's a lot that's changing about you specifically and personally, your thoughts, your hobbies, what interests you, relationships. There's going to be a lot of changes going on, Aries. So let's pull a card here and see which area of your life is most impacted. Okay, wow, yeah, you guys are going to have some big shifts. We have the 6th house energy coming through. It says the work, health, and duty area of your life. So 6th house is all about like your habits, your routine, what you do every single day, okay? All of that is about to have a big shift, Aries. And also, some of you might be moving into a whole new career path or starting a new job through this eclipse energy, all right? But the way that you feel about yourself, like you're coming more into like, is this good for me? Is this healthy for me? Because 6th house is ruled by Virgo, which is energy that pays attention to like fine details, is very hard working as well, okay? So there's a lot about you that you're like, I want this to be different, and it's going to become very strong through these eclipses. And this isn't a bad thing, Aries, not at all. This is where you're seeing like how you utilize your time. Maybe you're like, gosh, I could be so much more productive if I just did this and this, or if you're somebody who's been telling yourself for the past 5 years, I'm going to wake up an extra half an hour before work so I can go on a walk, or whatever the case may be, and you just haven't done it. Like, now is the time that's really going to feel strong within you, and the energy is there to make these big shifts and changes in our lifestyle, in our thought patterns, in our behaviors, in our routines, and for some of you, in your job, okay? Some of you, this might all be where you're coming up with some really new, neat, innovative ideas to improve different processes in the workplace, okay? But overall, Aries, lots of changes happening. What you used to really enjoy and the way you would spend your time, you're changing. You're like, and you are wanting that change, where you're like, I don't want this anymore. I'm wasting my time here, or I really want to change this behavior about myself, or I don't want to think this way anymore. All right, and you'll have the stamina and the motivation within to complete any sort of change that you are desiring at this time. It's all about change for Aries. Oh yeah, look at this milestone. Okay, so some of you are also going to be coming into some great achievement, and that is a big catalyst of why you want change, of why you want to do things differently, okay? And also with this, and look at, it's card number 6, that 6th house energy so strong. Also, some of you may feel like, I can't reach certain things in my life that I wanted to by this point, or by like a certain age, because I've screwed around, or I've procrastinated, or I just dream about things, okay? Some of you are feeling that way. And Aries, however this is impacting you, it's like there's no force in this world that's going to stop you with whatever change you're going to make here. Like, it's amazing the energy I feel from you. Oh, look at that. And we have decrease. So some of you have definitely been struggling with abundance, or within yourself, about yourself, not feeling like you had the motivation, the stamina, to make change, feeling like your hands are tied. Like, sometimes when we really want to do something or we want to make something happen, we feel like we can't because we don't have XYZ, or we're in a certain situation, right? What I've learned on my journey, Aries, this is such the truth, is you can truly achieve anything. You just got to start with where you are right now with what you have, and let that be enough, because that starts the creation process. And the energy that's coming into you guys, oh my gosh, there will be no stopping you. You will achieve anything and everything that you put your mind to, Aries. You will, okay? Very rapidly, because of the energies and vibes that are flowing through you. And with this sixth house energy, you're going to see everything that holds you back, in relationships, like other people, how they hold you back, how your own thoughts hold you back, how your own routines and behaviors hold you back. Like, you're going to see it all. And instead of feeling like helpless, or, I'm just broken and things like that, you're going to be like, no, I can change this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to make things happen for me. I'm not living like this anymore. Like, you are so empowered, Aries. Major activation to that solar plexus chakra. It's like now is the time to really start new projects with that solar eclipse, that total solar eclipse, Sag new moon on the 14th, because it's allowing you to shed everything, the shadow, burn it off that holds you back. And you have all this energy to just push and charge forward and make things happen for you. And I just kind of got this. It's like Spirit's saying to you, anything that's falling out of your life just very naturally, don't resist it and don't fight it. It's falling away because it truly hinders you. It's not part of what's about to happen for you, where you are headed. Oh yeah, look at that, 9 of Cups. The World. Major completion for Aries here. Oh, 8 of Wands. Aries, yay! See, there is going to be no stopping you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. This 10 of Swords is no longer a thing in your world. Okay, that's attached to that energy right there. Oh, Aries, so good. Yes. What has held you back, held you down, whether in your own mind, through your own patterns and behaviors, or through other people and circumstances. All of that is now shifting out of your experience, Aries, okay? And those of you where this is where you are achieving something major between now and the end of the year, it really is going to be the catalyst to push you forward in some new direction, Aries, and you're going to accomplish 10 times more than what this is. Like, you guys are really moving into a period of accomplishment, achievement, and success after a long journey of a lot of setbacks, heartaches, and challenges. Because remember, these eclipses are associated with this long learning cycle that we have all been on. Okay, and with the 10 of Swords, that tells me that you guys have definitely had some major setbacks emotionally, mentally, as well in the physical realm. People letting you down, people stabbing you in the back, circumstances seeming like the whole world is just against you, things falling out from underneath you. Some of you, this could have been a major life event that just really knocked you out, okay? And you guys have been working with that 10 of Swords off and on. We have 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to say some of you between the last 8 to 10 years, okay, last 8 to 10 years have been working through this 10 of Swords energy, all right? And all of these swords represent all the things that were in your way, all the things that hold you back, because everything externally is a reflection of what's internal, right? And so what I see here is, Aries, you've thought way too small of yourself. You have accepted way too much BS from other people. There was a point in your life where you believed like, this was my lot in life. I don't deserve better than this, or I will never get better than this. Okay. And now you're done with all of that, Aries. You are done with that learning cycle. Okay. And, you know, over this month and the next year that follows, all of that is going to become very aware in your conscious mind, like where you accepted less than you deserved, where you had these thoughts about yourself that were not true. And often the thoughts we have about ourselves that are not true, that are lower vibrational base, right, and unworthy, not good enough, etc., is because somebody told us that along the way, right? And you're starting to see through all of that. And also, I'm so strong, Aries, the way that you hold yourself back, you're going to become very aware of, because you're done with this Ten of energy, Ten of Swords. You're clearing that energy. It's time for Nine of Cups. It's time for success. It's time for emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. And with the World here, Aries, this is dual meaning for me. It's saying, on one hand, you're done with this Ten of Swords, and on the other hand, the world is your oyster. There is no stopping you. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? Do you want to, you know, move to a different state, a different country? Do you want to do social media, Aries, where everybody knows you? Okay, go for it. Whatever it is, go for it. Because the time is now for you. You're done with that Ten of Swords. It's not going to hold you back or hold you down anymore. You've learned those lessons, Aries. You're moving out of lackful energy, out of, you know, not enough resources, whether that's physically or emotionally. Like, there's just not enough love that you feel you've been getting in your life. It's different for all of you. You're coming out of that, like at the end of an era here. Like, we are done with this Ten of Swords. It's time for happiness, for wish fulfillment, for new adventures that have success. And there's so much energy here, Aries. It's like there is no stopping you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor through these eclipses, from that Ten of Swords into Nine of Cups. All right, so let's pull you some more cards. And all this good, Aries, that starts happening for you is going to be so healing from all these swords. You're going to definitely heal. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords jumping out, some of you, somebody really hurt you. Somebody really stabbed you in the back. Somebody like just broke you down. Okay, the Nine of Swords can be a really heavy, hard, nasty person to deal with. And that Knight of Swords could also be your own mind working against you, right? So keep that in perspective. Okay, so we got the moon. Love it. There is our lunar eclipse coming through. It is time for happiness and celebration. It's time to move on to bigger and better. Eight of Cups. Yes, look at Aries. You are walking away with this with the Wheel of Fortune. You're finally walking away. And in some situations, you guys are finally seeing like how you could bring something into reality, how you could manifest finally. And look at that. We've got the High Priestess coming through under that Ten of Swords. So a major, major soul evolution is being received through all of these lessons that you've been working on. It goes into that 9th house energy of Sagittarius, okay? So this Gemini partial lunar eclipse with the full moon that's happening on the 30th, it's coming through. This is the shadow energy, okay? This is like whatever this Ten of Swords represents for you, here it is. It's coming to the surface. It's saying, here I am, Aries, what are you going to do about me? What are you going to do here? And you're going to overcome this, Aries. That's what you're going to do, because I see that here with this Nine of Cups, okay? Where you've been in this darkness, in this shadow, in these deep emotions, in this uncertainty, and you haven't been able to see clearly, okay? But these eclipses, this one, the Gemini one, feels very, very powerful for you guys, where it's like you're fully illuminated. You just connect the dots. It all makes sense, Aries. And heavy, heavy, dark emotions that were pulling you down, those are like evaporating. You're healing because your perception is shifting, and now it's like you're coming into a place of emotional happiness and fulfillment. Okay, and there is some success coming in with these eclipses right here with the milestone. Some of you, this is big, big, and others of you, this is like, you know, something a little bit smaller, but all of you are celebrating the completion here, okay? And the achievement here, and also embracing your journey forward, man. And some of you, I see like you're moving. You are moving. I mean, we've got the World, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot. Some of you are moving, okay? And you're going to have so much happiness in your new location, all right? Trust that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You're going to have so much happiness there, okay? And also this big movement energy is the movement away from this Ten of Swords, this moon, where you didn't, like, you just couldn't understand, why is this happening? Why is that happening? And some of you very intuitive, but it's like you felt like your own intuition was betraying you at times. All right. All that's been hidden from you, Aries, is now going to be revealed because you've learned the lessons, you've done the work, and you're transforming out of this shadow with the Gemini full moon lunar eclipse, and moving into that Sagittarius new moon energy, where you just have a whole new lease on life, Aries. And seriously, whatever was holding you back before is so aware to you now, and you have the strength mentally, emotionally, physically to overcome all of it now, okay? And those of you like that want to really create something, you're going to come into a new understanding of how you can start right now today with what you have, whereas in the past you felt like totally hindered. You couldn't do that, all right? And you are walking away from lack, from Ten of Swords, from heavy emotions. You're completing major learning cycle, Aries, and so much happiness and good is ahead. Now, under that Sagittarius new moon on the 14th, that total solar eclipse, Aries, that is the most perfect time to start a brand new project, a brand new you, a brand new change, whatever. That is the time for it. And it's just like you'll have all of this momentum behind you from the universe. It is time for success. The Wheel of Fortune turning from you, shedding those swords, and turning into the Nine of Cups. Oh, so blessed, Aries. Congratulations to you guys. All right, the Cosmic Enchantress, Wishcraft. I attract a steady flow of abundance. Yes, you do, Aries. You have learned the tricks of the trade, and everything that was in your way and preventing that beautiful flow, you are overcoming. And look at you, are the shining star. Glow. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. Yes, Aries. Ten of Swords, moon energy is I'm dim. I'm not shining my light, but now all of that's changing, and you are a shining star, Aries. You haven't known it for a while. You've been going through some really heavy stuff here, but you're done with that. And even though you'll never want to relive it again, you are going to come into an understanding of the benefit of what you've gone through and what it's taught you, and the tools that you now have in your emotional toolbox because of your travels here, Aries. So much good is coming to you. The Wheel of Fortune finally turning, and there's a lot that's going to change over the next 30 days, but over the next year, life is going to be so much sweeter to you than it has been through 2020. All right, so let's pull you a message from your angels. Affirmation. Be aware of your language and thoughts. The most powerful statement you can ever make Think or feel is thank you. Be grateful for all the blessings in your life. As we acknowledge the divine order of life, the universe responds with ever greater blessings. You are a powerful creator. All you say and think resonates through the heart of creation, and creation responds accordingly. Yes, Aries, and you are now realizing your personal power and utilizing it much more to your benefit. Also, some sleep affirmations of positivity and success would also help you out with that being your final message. All right, so those are your messages, Aries. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.